the rotation and the revolution of the moon just the same, spontaneously, by Liu Chi-to. Mom, are you sure a proton and an electron are the same size? Yes, I'll tell you a story. Once upon a time, there was an energy. He dug a hole in the soil. The mud is proton and the hole is an electron. So they are really the same size and same weight, but plus and minus. Mom, proton and electron will be married. Yes, one day he met her and they are married and made their home sweet home. We call it neutron. Mom, won't they fusion? No, because they are both plus matters in our world. Mom, you said the proton is a plus matter, but an electron isn't. Why? That will be clear later. Mom, why is the universe expanding? Yes, it's expanding, not exploding like a Big Bang. Nowadays, the range where we can see is growing bigger and bigger, so we can see the space beyond the slowdown place. Now we can even see next accelerating place throughout the slowdown place. Anyway, our universe is in a sound wave. Mom, we are in a galaxy, aren't we? Then where is the galaxy? Our galaxy is on a connecting surface of two atoms floating in the air of a big world where there is a sound. Everything there is 10 to the power 31st times bigger, so the time there is almost stopping. Mom, is our galaxy an electron sea? In an electron sea? Yes, we are in an electron sea, and an electron in the electron sea is the same as nothing. So, electron's weight is 0. No, because we are also in the other bigger world electron sea. That means we are in the double sea. Yes, but the big world effect is 1/10 for one direction. So for 3 directions, the effect is about 1 per mil. Then our electron sea's depth is about 1 per mil more deeper than single sea. Then we are double electron sea, shallow and profound. Yes. Then why is a proton 2,000 times heavier than an electron? It's clear that both electric quantities are the same, but plus and minus. Because of double electron seas, electron's weight is a little bit heavier than 0, more about 1 per mil of mass of a real proton. I used to remember a proton and electron are the same size, but just in appearance, the proton is 2,000 times heavier than the electron, only because of the double electron seas. Actually, the electricity may suggest the real identity of plus or minus mass. Now take a look at the weight graph again. This is the point of real 0. This is the proton, the plus matter. This is the electron, the minus matter. Then what do you realize for the real 0? Guess what? A neutron? Good guess. But it's wrong. A neutron is here because as if a proton and an electron are married, they are both plus matters in our world. Then they lived happily ever after as a neutron. But if an explosion of supernova is extraordinarily huge and energetic, it could blast off even its own basic matter electron sea. And there might be a hole of sea. Yes, it's a black hole. There's nothing but gravity. Why gravity? Because the real 0 point is a point half of proton. So the gravity of a black hole is about half of neutron stars one. But the black hole has not only its own gravity, but also has the electron sea's returning energy. That is almost as strong as blasting energy. Since the blasted out electron sea want to back where that has been, the returning energy event is causing our wrong recognition of gravity. So the black hole's gravity looks much bigger than the neutron star's one, just only apparently. And also in the black hole, a proton and electron can fusion and return to energy. Since there is no obstructive matter, no electron sea. Man, why can't we see big world protons? Because they are too heavy to see. If a matter is too heavy, any light's curved to avoid it. They are dark matters. So we can't see big protons or other big electrons neither. Ma'am, the effect is really just 1 per mil. No, it's not just, but approximately. Because a big was big electron C is in the other much bigger was bigger electron C. And so it succeeds infinitely. So we are in the effect continuing infinitely, but the rest is nearly zero. So the effect is almost 1 per mil. Oh, I'm getting confused. Can I ask another question? Ma'am, why are we alive? Why are we going to die if we stop breathing? Because we are destroying small galaxies where the living things in there will all die out. At that time, we are absorbing lives from there in every second while we are breathing. One small cell is killing trillions of people in every second. And we have trillion cells in our body, so we are killing trillion people in every second. Ma'am, why are the plants so much stronger than the animals? Because they are destroying 2 small galaxies at once when they are doing photosynthesis. So they are twice more efficient for living than the animals. You know, there are a lot of plants even in Fukushima now. They are amazingly strong, and like yakusugi, some trees have been living for 1,000 years. Besides, even if you cut out all the weeds, they will grow again and again strongly. They are so strong that there's no need to fight like human beings. Ma'am, what is life? If a river has no water, it's not a river anymore. Life is no different. We are killing trillion people in each second without any rest for self-living. Although we are sharing the gift of life, life keeps moving just like an eternal traveler. We are just middle stations of streaming life. Life is only just a stream. No one can possess any life. It's only streaming from the little world to the bigger world. No life can stay in any place. We are only just streaming forever. Ma'am, why do we have hairs only on our heads? Because we are the species of domestic animals for our predators who have been breeding us on the earth from the beginning. They exchanged our genomes to eat more easily. Now we also can make nude animals, but they cannot come out spontaneously. Since they catch a cold and die in nature, no nude animals can come out naturally. Ma'am, why did they have hairs only on, they leave hairs only on our heads? It's for recognizing if that's expired or not, to eat deliciously. If the hair turned to white, that's expired. That's not good to eat. Once upon a time, there was a young Indian man who had an injury on his head and who had white bandage on his head. Predators rejected him at the entrance of UFO. From then, all people wear white bandage on their heads to avoid to be baits of the predators. It's turban. Ma'am, why don't they come gather us to eat recent times? Because we are contaminated by herbicides. If the herbicides come into our brains, we won't be able to distinguish what's enemy. So we may fight against any pollens of hay fever or own muscular tissues, so to say muscular dystrophy, or we may cause a massacre with gun shooting, and our immunity system will be confused, so suffering cancer will increase. If the predators eat us, they'll fall in the same hole. Man, what's God? We are created by predators who changed our genomes for eating us easily. But naked monkeys will catch cold soon and die in natural. So a breeder had to teach us how to make our clothes. From ancient times, we've been calling the breeder Gordon. Gordon became God in English. And in Japan, the breeder's name was Kamiu. We called him Kamiu-sama in Japanese. Again and again, so we call him now Kami-sama. So the god was only a breeder who is a teacher of teaching how to make fire or something. Why were dinosaurs extinct? Because their meat was hard and not so yummy, so the predators shot the earth with a meteorite and destroyed the dinosaurs. After that they began to breed human beings since the meat is soft and very delicious. And for the domestic animals they brought nude monkeys food too. For example, other animals and some plant seeds to feed us healthy. And we can't eat ferns or mosses, and we all know the name of UFO as Noah's Ark. Now, how do they take us on board in UFO? Do you know the word Kiyu in Japanese? Once upon a time, there was a country named Ki in China. People were frightened by the breeders' words, meteorite will fall down on your country, Ki, so let's go to another planet by this UFO. And they gathered the nude monkeys on board and flew away. Since then, in China, we call the foolish thought that like celestial something will fall down, Kiyu. That means the anguish thought of the country's people. The predator really can shoot the earth with a meteorite and also can change its course anytime, anyway. And the memories of gathering people and taking them off are etched in the mind of country's people. So the word Kiyu has left all this wide. Did anyone challenge the predators in the remote past? Once upon a time, there was a planet between Mars and Jupiter. The people on there once challenged the predators, but failed, and the planet was shot with a big meteorite that broke it into pieces. We call them asteroids now, so anyone can't resist the predators anyhow, anyway. Mom, show me the evidence of the predators' observation. Oh my dear, look at the moon. There, that looks like two rabbits making rice cakes. In some other countries, that looks like a crab. We've been watching the same pattern for 1,000 years, the same side of the moon. That means the rotation and the revolution are just the same, to a miracle. But such accident never occurs spontaneously. In fact, the predator shot the moon with many meteorites and adjust the rotation to the revolution until just to be the same exactly. Why did they do that? To watch the night side of the earth. If the light can be seen brightly, the population of nude monkey is enough to gather them to eat. So they installed an observation camera on the moon, so they can analyze us 24 hours all over the world to determine the time to gather the nude monkeys for eating. But now the nude monkeys are contaminated with herbicide. What shall they do? Their secret countermeasure I'll teach you next time. Good night.